We think of Latitudes as kind of a hybrid grocery store, gas station, but we really stress the convenience. We basically started off with this idea of a bigger place, but we didn't really know what we wanted to do. So we formed a couple focus groups. The two focus groups were male and female, but what we really zeroed in on and we talked the most about was the ladies. Everything that I thought we needed to have, our customers had a whole different idea. For instance, the fuel truck on the gas islands. So we designed a right off of the road fuel drop area where the trucks can come in, drop their fuel, and leave, and I get a little better freight rate because the trucks can get in and out and back on the road. Just little things like that, a little extra piping, an extra 150 foot of piping to move the trucks over to a different fuel drop area is easy, it's simple. We also made the fuel islands wider. So our islands are wider, you can have 4 cars filling and drive a car through the middle. We also raised the canopy so that it gives that openness feeling, and also the light disperses better at nighttime.
Latitudes reduces credit card fees by offering discounts, another focus group idea.
With the high price of credit cards, we wanted to give an advantage to people using the debit card. So inside and outside, you get a 2-cent a gallon discount when you use your debit card. In our focus groups, people didn't want to mess with coupons and points. They wanted everything instant. They wanted it easy. Currently, our debit and our cash business accounts for 70% of our tenders, plus it gets them inside the building. This is our restaurant. It's Mac's Steak in the Rough. Mac's Steak in the Rough's been around for 62 years, and if you want some of the best steak fingers around, this is the place to have it, made famous by Breaking Bad. When we did the focus groups with the ladies and they wanted to go with the high ceiling, well, we had the cooler, the walk-in cooler sticking out, so we went ahead and built a second floor and put our offices up there. This allows us to not only have the office space not on the floor, but we're able to peer down into the store, which helps us from everything from loss prevention to operations. It's now a place, it's a meeting place where people say, hey, let's meet at Latitudes instead of just a place to come in and grab something and go. This is our break room, training room, and it's also a community room. We allow community groups to come in and use it for Bible studies or film studies or study groups. We do this because we want to be part of the community. We always thought you wanted to stay compact and make it just as efficient, as cheap to build a building as you can, when in reality what the ladies wanted was something that opened up. This is our lounge area. It's an area where people can come in and relax and meet, have a cup of coffee, have dinner, have study sessions. We have knitting groups. Well, we did a little something different with our walk-in coolers. Again, starting with the receiving room, I didn't want the vendors coming in the front door. As the vendors come in, we have a 5-foot door, and what that facilitates is they can bring their pallet jacks all the way through the cooler and on into our beer cave and beer coolers and never have to get out onto the floor. The restaurant is delivered from behind. The customers on the floor never have to see it. About 30 to 35% of our wine sales are actually coming out of this chilled wine cooler as opposed to the stuff on the shelf. People want to take a chilled bottle of wine to a party. During the busy nights, we have a clerk work in the liquor section that is there to help people and answer questions and suggestive sell. Hey, have you tried this new product, or have you tried this? It's more of a destination to come here rather than just a in and out.
Latitudes also uses social media to make customers feel appreciated.
When people like us on Facebook, one of the things we do, and we advertise this, is that we give them a 2-hour notice before we make any gas price change. That way, if we're going up or down, they know what's going on. What we've started doing here lately is we're starting to actually pay for advertising on Facebook with beer specials and food specials and grocery specials. And our likes keep coming up. It's one of the most effective ways for an independent operator to advertise. I think we spent $35 and reached over 10,000 people with an offer that we had running over the weekend. We wanted to have a selection. We wanted to be a destination and not be a store that just had 3 or 4 items and just out of need. Basically, it's a truck stop that isn't a truck stop. I mean, we're just missing the trucks.